Hey guys, and welcome to Gwent, the Witcher card game. My name is Jaggerous, and today I'm going to be showcasing my first Skellige deck. And just to bear in mind, I am still learning, so these are probably not going to be the most optimized decks in the world, but I was having fun trying to build a pirate ships deck, so a deck that utilizes pirates and also ships. It's a aggressive kind of deck. We're going to be damaging our opponents. So we have Crack and Crate as our leader, and actually you could argue that instead of using Crack and Crate, who deals 1 damage every 2 turns, that you could switch him out for Harold the Cripple, where you split 8 damage between all enemies, because Harold does synergize a little bit better with Dagger 2 Blades. Whenever an enemy takes damage, boost self by 1. You can play this, then play Harold and boost him by 8. However, you do have fewer mulligans with Harold, so I quite enjoy using Crack. It does take a little bit of power away from our Dagger, but it gives us a little bit more flexibility with our mulligans. We then have Yennefer, damage the highest enemy units by 1, and she can do this every turn. Wild Boar of the Sea, damage all enemies by 2, all damaged enemies by 2, so we're going to be damaging enemies, then hitting them again with this. Vabiorn, if you put him in the melee row, he destroys a damaged enemy. You can kind of see where this is going. Also, human, machine, human, we're going to get some pirates soon. Then we have Holger Blackhand. Here we go. Pirate. Whenever you play a ship, boost by 1. Whenever you play a pirate, to damage a random enemy by 1. Then we have Donar. Deploy damage enemy by 2. Bloodthirst. Bloodthirst means if there are damaged enemies on the board. So if there's 2 damaged enemies, he actually deals 5 damage instead. Jenga locks a enemy unit. We have the standard Eskel Vesemir Lambert package. I think at the moment it's kind of silly not to run these in a deck because they give you the thinning and the tempo, and it's kind of hard to counter them. Although I guess Epidemic does a pretty good job. Then we have some more ships. So we have Ancrate Longship. Whenever your opponent plays a unit, damage it by 1. We have the Great Swords. Whenever an enemy on the opposite row takes damage, boost self by 1. And then we're going to start getting into ships and pirates, because obviously I did say this is pirate ships. We also have Mastercrafted Spear, a couple of those, just because they fit so nicely with the theme of the deck. Damage self and an enemy by 1, cooldown 1. So every turn you can basically deal 1 damage to him and 1 damage to yourself. Then we have the Drummond Warmonger, deploy melee Bloodthirst. You can use these to destroy an artifact if there is a damage unit on the other side of the board. Also, they are pirates. Then we have the Demon Smugglers, also pirates. Damage unit by 1, then boost same unit by 2. So we'll be doing this to our own units, and you can use that to heal the light longships a little if you wish. Then we have the Brookvar Archers, ranged damage an enemy by amount of damage units on their side. And we have the Demon Warships, damage an enemy by 1 3 times. So you can see pirates and ships, and yeah, a lot of damaging. So that is the deck. If you enjoy the video, maybe leave a like. But without further ado, I'm going to jump into a game and I'll showcase this deck in action for you. So we are going first. We want to obviously mulligan one of our Witchers, which I always keep Vesemir if I can. This hand is pretty good otherwise. Like, we have a lot of gold. We have some good options. I think I'm okay with this hand, honestly. And then we can save our mulligans for later. I think this is what we do. So I want to play my Witchers. I think is probably where we go from here. And I'm actually going to utilize the boost just to like make them so they're not all the same strength. It means if they have Epidemic, they don't see quite as much value out of it. And if they have like a Scorch effect again, they don't see quite as much value out of it. Plus we put 17 points on the board to start the round, which is pretty, you know, it's pretty nice. Okay, so then we can play, he's just put something on top of his deck. We could play the spear, I think. We have space to play the spear. And we'll just shoot this a bit. And then end the turn. Although maybe we should have held that till the next time when we play the Greatsword. Actually, would probably have been more sensible. That's the bronze, so we boost that guy back up. 21. This is going to give me a few points, actually. So maybe we play this guy. This should put me ahead and then end the turn. And then we can start damaging units. Oh my god, that's a 13. I don't like this deck. That was not fun. We're going to be tied if I play this. I guess what we'll do is we'll shoot this. And then we'll play this.
Calm
and kill this. And now we're ahead. But it's tricky because I also want to play Dagger 2 Blades at some point.
New orders? No?
Hey, my unit was stronger. What we gonna do? Do we play Yen here? I don't feel like we do. I don't really want to play Dagger though, that's expensive. And on the same vein though, he has a lot of small units, so maybe we do play Yen.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
I'll just damage this one. I don't want to hit any of the 4s because we're going to zap all of those. So in terms of where things stand,
Our world.
we're not in a bad position. I guess we'll play this for now. Holger Blackhand.
Calling me a coward?
And we'll just keep damaging his units. Because it means that if we do then end up playing Wild Boar of the Sea, it'll just swing the whole round.
See what the future holds.
And to be honest, we could play it now and take the round. Like, I think if we this is where we play it. On the melee row. Before I play it on the wrong row. Oh, it's huge! And it's a ship, so you get boosted. Okay, I have 20 points on you. Yeah, I thought that's what I thought, buddy. That's what I thought. Ooh. I don't need these warmongers. I'll leave it at that for now. So I think we just pass him here, like, so we can get our card back. And then we go 9 cards in the final round.
Waarom?
Reveal's such a weird archetype. It feels very RNG. You know, sometimes they'll reveal big things, sometimes they'll reveal small things. Sometimes revealing a big thing is useful, sometimes revealing a small thing is useful. Okay, I don't want this much artifact removal. I don't think I want... Do I want any artifact removal? I think I have to hold on... Yeah, I think you have to hold on to one. Let's throw one of these. And I'm going to throw the light longship as well. And we got another light longship. Well, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Cool, let's play this. And then end our turn. That is kind of annoying. So do we go Dagger here? I think we play this first. And let's just get wounded units, because then I can possibly kill the reveal guy. Should be quite useful. Problem is he can boost things. It's kind of a pain. So, do we play Dagger or do we play the Greatsword? I guess we play the Greatsword for now. And we'll shoot this guy. And we'll shoot this guy. And then end our turn. Destroy a damaged unit. Hey, mine was stronger. Ha, ha, ha. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of painful. We're going to need to deal with those. So we can Vabjorn the back one. Actually.
Reasons for the feeble of heart.
Does that not count as damaging? Apparently not. And then we'll end our turn. And we can shoot this one for 3 with the warship, and that's going to boost the Greatsword. The problem we have here is that we also want to play Dagger, right? I think that's maybe more sensible to play this to get the boost as well. And then we'll shoot... We'll shoot this one. I don't want to shoot the back one because I'm going to use the warship on it. So I think it's smarter to just kind of leave it. Although we could actually also use the Brockfar Archer. Nah, I think we play the warship now. Just kill this. And then these guys all boost. Which I think was pretty solid. It means we're not going to see more boost on the greatsword, but, you know, that's probably fine. Wow. That is an interesting play. So let's play this. And we'll shoot this. And then we'll end our turn. And, like, we got a lot of damage stuff, so this is going to have decent value. Well, that wasn't a very useful card for you. And let's play this. Just, it doesn't really matter. He's not got an artifact. I think we got this one, you guys.
Yes. What is it?
Shuffle a card from your graveyard into your deck. And you pulled Roach. Yeah, it's not enough points, buddy. This is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Oh, I didn't put him in the range row! Oh, it's fine. God damn it, Jaggerous. Oh, I stressed myself out, man. I stressed myself out. Why do I do this? I'm just like, oh, I thought he had reach 2, so I put him in the front row, and it's just like, nah. Oh man, that was stressful. Anyway, let's jump into another game, and I'll showcase this deck in action once more for you.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Don't know why that voice line echoes. Are we first or second? I think we are first. Oh man, Nilfgaard again. I feel like I play a lot of Nilfgaard. This is probably a Witcher deck. It's usually a Witcher deck. We have one Witcher. The cards we have in hand are actually not terrible. I'm going to throw one of these archers. And I'm going to throw the smuggler, I think. And then I want to leave it here. Okay, so because we're against Nilfgaard, you always want to play your witches first in case they start discarding them. So let's do that. We'll also trigger this boost because it means that on the next turn... well, it means they can't epidemic us, and also it means on the next turn we can play Mastercrafted Spear without our opponent necessarily out-tempoing us. So I think it's a solid opener. I'd imagine this is a Witcher deck. Interesting. Okay, so let's play this. We could have also played the boats, but I think getting this on the board is pretty good. So let's do that. Then we'll play our longships, and then I guess we can look to see how we can fit in the greatsword. This is the thing, the sequencing in this deck is quite tricky, I would say, because you have a lot of decisions to make.
Tomfoolery! Enough!
So yeah, witches are kind of expected. Okay, so let's play our longship. And let's start damaging units. It's a shame we don't have the Wild Boar of the Sea, because obviously the more units we damage here, the better. The other thing we could have looked to play is Yennefer. It's hard to kind of time her as well. You want to kind of play her... You could play her either in the first round or in the last round, I think. Depends if you think the first round's going to go long. And also what engines you already have on the board. Like, I think I'm okay without playing her here because I have the Mastercrafted Spear and everything. He really wants this guy to live. Okay, so the question here is, do we play another longship or do we play the greatsword while we have time to set him up? And I think the answer is that we play the greatsword. Because we have the crack and crate ability as well. I think we want to do this and then end our turn. And I think that's pretty solid. We also have the option of a lock. Though I usually like to use that on the one which, like, if this card is by itself, then lock. Or so there's some witches as well, like Ciri Dash can be a problem. I'm not entirely certain what kind of deck we are playing against, though. This guy's called Have a Bull, son. Oh, dear. That's funny.
Now, how did that incantation go?
Draw a card, then place a card from your hand at the top of your deck. So he's basically improving his draws for next round. That's a lot of damaged units, man. So, how much do we want to commit? Like, if we commit this, we lose another engine. He doesn't seem to have removal. Else I feel like he would have played it. If we pass here, is that a problem? I don't know. It's hard to... It's really hard to say. Like, I'm already up 7 points. I think we spend it. I think I want this round. And then we'll end our turn. Because we can afford to basically play down to 4 cards if we want to have a full hand for the final round. And maintain, you know, equal cards. I think this is probably where he passes. I don't know. I don't exactly know what his strategy is. But we are up 13 at the moment. And we're going to shoot anything he plays for 2. Which if he plays on the front row is then going to boost our great sword fellow. My witchers are looking much healthier, I would say. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's the pass. I thought we would see a pass. So we'll take our pass as well. I think it's okay. I think, like, we spent 2 boats. I mean, we spent a lot of engines, I guess, but we didn't really spend a lot of gold cards. Holger's good. Great sword is good. How many cards do I have here? 8. I think I want to just play one of these and pass. That's the plan. I'm going to play one dim and light longship and then pass. Because I don't want both of these. I think that's too much. Come on, I don't got all day. So we'll play this. I mean, it does mean that he can play, he's going to play 2 cards here, right? But I think it's still fine. And then we go into the final round. We've got our leader ability up. We have a lock. We have Yennefer. Holger's okay with the whole pirate synergies. We've got some ships.
There is no escape.
Ooh, that's expensive. Is this guy locked? No, so he doesn't have Serret in hand. That is what that tells me. I have no idea what Serret does because I haven't learned all the cards yet, so I can't tell if that's useful information or not. But, you know, we know one way or the other. Because this deck, it doesn't have big tempo plays is the thing. We only have long round. So this is the situation where if you had a big tempo play, you might want to bleed your opponent.
I hunted game. Men bring more coin.
And he passes. Okay. I wonder if this is a Shoop deck. Have we seen any duplicates? Alright, what have we got? Warmonger. He does have artifacts, but he kind of used the one last time. Great sword, we've got a boat, we've got Holger, Jenga, Donna. Brockpot Archer can be good, but it kind of depends if you get enough damaged units. Similarly, like, do we keep this or do we throw it? I'm gonna throw the longship. I'm gonna throw the warship. And I'm going to throw the archer because I think we have decent removal and we got another archer. Okay, then. So we'll probably just play out the Mastercrafted Spear here. Alternatively, we can play Dagger 2 Blades and then start shooting him. Or we play the Greatsword and start shooting him. But I want to play the Greatsword on the back row, I think. I think I'm going to wait 1 turn with the leader ability so that I can set up a Greatsword or a Dagger 2 Blades. Can't believe he played a lock. That was really expensive. Okay, that was kind of to be expected. You know, if you got it, you got it. Actually, let's play Jenga. Oh, I need Bloodthirst then. I can actually set that up. There we go. And then we'll look to play Yen, and then we'll play our Greatsword or our Dagger. And then we'll play Holger. And then we can play our pirates and ships later. I don't know if Holger's right for this deck.
course, as you wish, master.
It's hard to say. He's going to play something, I don't know, on the top of his deck that he can draw into, maybe? Or maybe it's just to fix his hand. Okay, so let's play Yennefer now.
You best yield now.
And then we will end our turn. What are you going to do? They usually remove Yennefer, typically. But he did play a lock last round, so that's already spent. Yeah, lock an enemy unit. That is a decent card. Like, the value you get out of that is pretty good. I don't know if we're going to be shooting the front row or the back row is the thing. I guess we're going to shoot the back row. So let's put this here. Shoot this. And then end our turn. Then we'll play Dagger. Although we don't have damage, so maybe we want to wait a turn for playing Dagger. In which case, we play Holger. Which I think is fine. I think we'll play Holger. And then on the next turn, play Dagger. Boost an enemy by 2 if they're on... No enemy units destroy self. Why does he want 2 units to be 6? He clearly wants that unit to be a 6. Why is that? So I want to play this, but I don't want to play another 6 if he's going to remove them all. Am I playing... If I play this, am I playing into his trap? That is the question. I'm going to play this, I think.
Keep together.
I basically am a little bit wary of playing 3 6s on the board. I don't know. I don't know what Nilfgaard can do, and that's why I think I have to be wary. Okay, so he's just going to kill this, which is, you know, whatever. Okay, so let's play Dagger 2 Blades.
Give me some of that.
Shoot this front unit. Would have been good if we had a Wild Boar of the Sea here, actually. And then end our turn. So we can deal 5 damage to an enemy. I want to play Holger. And then I want to play my boat. So move a card and then play it again. What did he pick up? I wasn't paying attention. Whatever was here. Lock. It was a lock. Oh, he's gonna lock my yeah. Okay, I understand. Oh, we can play this, right? Huh! I actually got value out of this. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that, buddy. We'll end our turn. I'm up 10 points, but he's gonna remove 9 of mine. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, like, why do you play this strategy with these guys? You know? That's the question. Question we have to ask ourselves. I mean, this is 4, this is 6, already. 7. And this is 9. So we actually have a pretty okay hand. I'm actually a little bit nervous about him playing that, like, charm the lowest unit thing. So do we sacrifice getting points off of Holger? Actually, we should just play this on the back row. That probably works. The row adds up to 20. Swap this unit's power with an enemy's. Reach 2. Oh, but can we... Oh, we can't kill it. Oh, no, we can kill it. Okay, that's fine. So that's why he was boosting him. It all makes sense now.
Calm yourself.
We'll just kill you. End the turn. I think we probably won this one, you guys. Potentially. Drain boost from an enemy. Yeah, it's not to be, buddy. Sorry, not sorry. So let's do this. Trying to Regis me. And we'll do this, which also boosts the Holger, I think. Look at that. Or the Holger boosts that, and then we're 10 points up. And we win the round! I quite like this deck. Like, there are some matchups that, you know, if they have high tempo, it's kind of a harder matchup. Or if they have a lot of removal, it's a harder matchup. But overall, I would say that the match itself is, the deck itself is pretty solid. I really like it. Maybe I think you could probably switch out Hogger Blackhand for something else. But that is kind of the idea of the deck. That is the core. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Remember, I have started Fan Fridays again, so if you want me to play your deck, then you can go to the Discord link in the description and post your deck in the Fan Fridays channel. And if you enjoyed the video, you could leave a like. You can always find me on Twitter, @Jaggerous, and on Twitch, twitch.tv/Jaggerous. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!